Join me as I dive into the world of decision-making and challenge myself to use the anchor and adjustment heuristic in real-life choices. Today, I want to talk about a fascinating mental shortcut that we use in our daily decision-making processes, known as the anchor and adjustment heuristic. This heuristic is a mental rule of thumb that helps us make quick and efficient decisions, but it can also lead to some pretty significant biases and errors. Understanding heuristics like this one is crucial, because it can greatly impact the choices we make in our daily lives. When we're not aware of these biases, we can end up making poor decisions that might affect our relationships, our careers, or even our finances. The truth is, we're all prone to making biased decisions. And it's only by acknowledging and understanding these biases that we can start to make better choices. In many cases, our biases can be triggered by our environment, our emotions, or even our past experiences. For instance, if you're feeling anxious or stressed, you might be more likely to make impulsive decisions that you might later regret. That's why it's essential to take a step back, reflect on our thought processes, and consider alternative perspectives before making a decision. By acknowledging the role that heuristics play in our decision-making processes, we can start to make more informed, objective choices that are less influenced by biases and emotions. So, what exactly is the anchor and adjustment heuristic, and how does it affect our decisions? At its core, this heuristic involves starting with an initial anchor, or reference point, and then adjusting our judgment based on that anchor. For example, if you're buying a new TV, you might anchor on the price of a similar TV you saw last week, and then adjust your expectations based on that anchor. This heuristic can have a significant impact on our purchasing decisions, particularly when we're dealing with unfamiliar products or services. Imagine you're buying a new laptop, and the salesperson tells you that the usual price is $2,000, but they're offering a discount for $2,800. Most people would think that's a great deal. But what if the salesperson is using the anchor and adjustment heuristic to manipulate your perception of value? In reality, the original price of $2,000 might be inflated, and the discounted price of $2,800 might still be higher than what you would have paid if you'd done your research. This is just one example of how the anchor and adjustment heuristic can lead to biases in our decision-making. One surprising statistic is that we rely on this heuristic unconsciously, often without even realizing it. In fact, studies have shown that people tend to rely on the anchor and adjustment heuristic even when they're aware of its limitations. This is why it's essential to take a step back, reflect on our thought processes, and consider alternative perspectives before making a decision. Did you know that the anchor and adjustment heuristic can also affect our perceptions of time? For instance, if you're planning a road trip and you're told that it'll take 5 hours to reach your destination, you might anchor on that time and adjust your expectations accordingly. But what if the actual time is shorter or longer than expected? Research has shown that people tend to underestimate the time it takes to complete a task, and this is often due to the anchor and adjustment heuristic. By understanding how this heuristic affects our perceptions of time, we can make more realistic plans and avoid underestimating the time it takes to complete a task. The anchor and adjustment heuristic is a powerful mental shortcut that can greatly impact our decision-making processes. By recognizing its limitations and biases, we can make more informed, objective choices that are less influenced by emotions and external factors. In conclusion, the anchor and adjustment heuristic is a crucial aspect of decision-making psychology that we should all be aware of. By challenging ourselves to recognize and overcome these biases, we can make better choices in our daily lives and become more rational decision-makers. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever caught yourself using the anchor and adjustment heuristic without realizing it? Share your experiences, and check out my other videos on decision-making psychology for more insights into the fascinating world of human behavior.